From worst to finest, we're ranking the top 12 major seafood chains in America today. Pure flavor, freshness, appropriate preparation, and the kind of seafood enjoyment that makes you want for the ocean are the criteria by which we score. We are going to trash your thoughts on seafood restaurants, so please like, subscribe, and grab some cocktail sauce. Long John Silver's, the pirate-themed chain that has been navigating choppy waters for decades, is a clear offender. Originally established in 1969 in Lexington, Kentucky, Long John Silver's has since expanded to almost 600 sites due to a reduction in quality and consumer satisfaction. Affordable fried fish with a nautical theme served as the foundation of their business, but the execution has grown more and more problematic. The breading is either mushy or extremely firm, and the fish frequently tastes as though it has been sitting under heat lamps for hours. Even their main dish, the traditional fried fish supper, is often served lukewarm with limp hush puppies and bag-tasting coleslaw. Their lobster bites taste more like breaded mystery seafood than anything that resembles premium shellfish, and they are really prepared from Langostino rather than real lobster. The entire experience is similar to dining at a petrol station with a fryer. Although they invented fast food seafood, Long John Silver's is ranked last because they haven't been able to uphold the quality standards that made them profitable. These days, this eatery with a pirate theme makes patrons want to jump ship. The movie-themed eatery Bubba Gump Shrimp Co., which is more about nostalgia than real seafood quality, comes in at number 11. Established in 1996 and influenced by the film Forrest Gump, Bubba Gump boasts over 30 popular tourism destinations across the globe. Instead of concentrating on what should matter most, which is creating delicious shrimp dishes, the restaurant coasted on Hollywood charm and movie artifacts. With meals named after characters and quotations, the menu extensively capitalizes on the movie concept, but the food is only passably good. The shrimp frequently lacks the fresh, sweet flavor that high-quality shrimp should have and tastes frozen. The majority of the food seems to have been prepared in the same industrial kitchen that supplies chain restaurants worldwide. Although the shrimp buckets are prepared in different ways, fried, boiled, and coconut battered, they all have the same issue. The shrimp doesn't taste like it originated from the ocean. Instead, it tastes like it came from the freezer aisle. The very sugary sauces cover up the seafood instead of bringing it out. Because it's a tourist trap that puts concept before flavor, Bubba Gump comes in close to the bottom. As the family-friendly eatery that has declined more quickly than a crab scuttling back to the ocean, Joe's Crab Shack claims number 10. Established in Houston in 1991, Joe's Crab Shack grew to over 140 locations during its peak, but as competition grew and quality deteriorated, it has now shrunk to around 30 sites. Their brand was based on beachy ambiance, dancing servers, and informal, messy seafood dining. Eating buckets of crab, shrimp, and crawfish with Cajun seasonings while using your hands was a good idea. However, quality has been negatively damaged by cost-cutting. Crab legs are frequently small and challenging to break. The shrimp are flavorless, and worse, their famous crab dipping sauce is made with margarine rather than actual butter. The spice mixtures that used to make Joe's unique taste too salty and fake. The corn and potatoes that accompany seafood boils are sometimes overdone and mushy, and the crawfish, when present, tends to taste murky rather than sweet. For entertainment value, Joe's Crab Shack has compromised food quality, and even the show has gotten old. It is unethical to use margarine in place of butter when purchasing fish at upscale pricing. Red Lobster, the most well-known seafood chain in America, is ranked number 9, symbolizing both its potential and issues. Established in 1968 in Lakeland, Florida, Red Lobster has introduced seafood beyond fish sticks to millions of Americans. They are well known for their Cheddar Bay biscuits and their never-ending shrimp promotions, although the quality of the seafood has declined. The main problem is that Langostino, a smaller, less expensive crustacean that is theoretically related to lobster but tastes very different, is frequently used in lobster recipes like lobster pasta, lobster bisque, and lobster rolls. Customers who anticipate real lobster have been irritated by this bait and switch. Real lobster is frequently overdone and rubbery when it is served. The crab legs are occasionally empty or have very little meat, while the shrimp scampi often comes with tough, chewy shrimp. The preparation is not as delicate as seafood calls for. Due to their compromises in quality and ingredient honesty, Red Lobster is ranked in the lowest half. Although the biscuits are excellent, they are insufficient to support a whole seafood restaurant. As the elegant, casual restaurant brand that prioritizes ambience over superb food, Bonefish Grill comes in at number 8. Bonefish Grill was established in 2000 in St. Petersburg, Florida, and has positioned itself as a high-end casual dining establishment that specializes in fresh seafood and fish. Although the restaurants offer competent service and a pleasant atmosphere, the cuisine falls short of the presentation. The menu's diversity, which includes both seafood and land options, indicates right away that seafood isn't their only specialty. The dishes are frequently conventional and lack the strong taste that makes seafood noteworthy, even though the fish is usually fresh and prepared correctly. They have really delicious bang bang shrimp, crispy shrimp with a spicy, creamy sauce that has gained enough popularity to be used in other menu items. Although not very spectacular, the wood-grilled fish alternatives are made properly. Their priorities are evident from the fact that their cocktails receive just as much attention as their meal offerings. Although the cocktails are excellent, the fish, not the bar, should be the main attraction in a seafood restaurant. Although they don't excel at anything, Bonefish Grill is ranked in the center since they provide good seafood in a welcoming setting. For those who wish to feel upscale without pushing their palates, it's fine dining. As a regional chain from Texas that introduces Gulf Coast delicacies to landlocked regions, Rockfish Seafood Grill claims number 7, with 14 locations, mostly in Texas and one in North Carolina. Rockfish specializes on seafood with Cajun and Gulf Coast influences that captures the culinary traditions of the area. Compared to many of their rivals, they specialize in seafood, serving authentically regional cuisine like shrimp and grits and crawfish étouffée. The menu offers fresh fish prepared in a variety of ways, including peak-encrusted, blackened, and grilled. This exhibits talent and adaptability. The shrimp and grits provide creamy, filling comfort food, and the crawfish étouffée has the right amount of roux depth and spice that indicates someone knows how to make Cajun food. The range of fresh fish options demonstrates that they are acquiring high-quality products, and the low-country shrimp boil demonstrates respect to traditional cooking methods. Instead of merely taking up space on the dish, the sides, such as hush puppies and dirty rice, enhance the seafood. Scale is the constraint. Most people will never be able to enjoy everything Rockfish has to offer because it only has 14 sites. When the bill comes, certain high-end things are market pricing, which might cause sticker shock. Since Rockfish offers genuine Gulf Coast seafood with a local twist, they are ranked in the higher middle. Although it's superior to the majority of national businesses, its small footprint prevents it from becoming more well-known. As part of the popular Cajun seafood boil fad that has swept America, Crab Duor comes in at number 6. Crab Duor, which was founded in 2019 and is quickly growing, mostly on the East Coast, is an example of the choose-your-own-adventure seafood boil experience that has been quite popular among younger consumers. The idea is entertaining and interactive. You can choose from a variety of crabs, clams, mussels, shrimp, crawfish, and other seafood by the pound. Pick your sauce, Cajun, lemon pepper, butter, and garlic butter. Add sides like potatoes and corn, and choose how spicy you want your food to be. Gloves and bibs are included, and everything is packaged in a bag that is freshly prepared. The boils are quite tasty when done correctly. The hands-on dining experience is interesting and communal, the sauces are tasty, and the fish is fresh. While the garlic butter offers a milder alternative, the Cajun butter sauce strikes the ideal balance between richness and spice. The wings, po' boys, and fried baskets are all subpar and seem like afterthoughts, which is a drawback. The boils, where Crab Duor shines, should continue to be the main focus. Because they have perfected the seafood boil format and produced a tasty and enjoyable experience, Crab Duor is ranked in the top half. It appeals to a wide range of audiences because to its novelty and personalization possibilities. As the forerunner of the Viet-Cajun boil scene, which contributed to the development of an entire restaurant genre, The boiling crab breaks into the top 5. The boiling crab was established in 2004 by Vietnamese-American businesspeople in Garden Grove, California, and currently operates around 30 locations, mostly in Texas and California. They contributed to the spread of the bag boil idea, which blends Cajun cooking methods with Vietnamese ingredients. Fans hold the famous whole Sha-Bang seasoning blend in high regard. Instead of just adding heat, the intricate blend of spices produces layers of taste. Crawfish, different crabs, shrimp, mussels, and clams are among the many seafood options available. Each is prepared to order with the sauce and degree of heat of your choice. Authenticity is what makes the boiling crab unique. They aren't merely imitating Cajun boils. By using Vietnamese ingredients and methods, they are producing something unique. The end product is seafood that has flavor profiles that are unique and familiar. It's refreshing that the seasonal availability is transparent. They will tell you that the crawfish is frozen if it isn't fresh. Excellent additions that enhance the boils and demonstrate a greater level of culinary expertise are the gumbo and Cajun chowder. Because they produce something truly unique while preserving quality and authenticity, the boiling crab comes in at number 5. They have loyal admirers who think they are the greatest in the category, making them the gold standard for seafood boils. As the chain of seafood boils that has evolved into the Mongolian barbecue of seafood, hook and reel comes in at number 4. Generally accessible, consistent, and customizable. Since its founding in Lanham, Maryland in 2013, Hook and Reel has expanded the seafood boil concept to 50 sites around the country, while preserving quality and introducing menu items that appeal to a wider range of customers. While Hook and Reel's customizable boil structure is effective, it goes above and above with pre-made combo options for overloaded patrons and other menu items like fried lobster tails, raw oysters, and po' boy sandwiches that demonstrate culinary ambition. The steamed oysters with butter turn out plump and tasty, and the half-shell raw oysters are a pleasant touch that not many boil joints offer. A decadent and surprisingly well-executed choice, the fried lobster tail offers luxury in the informal boil format. The boils themselves are always good, with rich sauces, fresh seafood, appropriate spice levels, and affordable rates. The analogy to Mongolian barbecue is appropriate since they have developed a dependable and easily available build-your-boil experience. Due to their ability to scale seafood boils while preserving quality and introducing variety to their menu, Hook and Reel comes in at number 4. They provide as evidence that well-prepared fast-casual seafood can be successful. As the boil chain that truly fulfills its promises with genuinely addicting sauce, Hot N Juicy Crawfish ranks in the top 3. Originally from Louisiana, Hot N Juicy was founded in Las Vegas in 2007 and now operates throughout Nevada, Arizona, California, Florida, Washington, D.C., and Virginia. Despite their limited size, they have a loyal customer base thanks to their excellent sauce and reliable quality. What distinguishes them is their distinctive Hot N Juicy sauce. It is constantly praised by customers as the best sauce for seafood, boil and to die for. Instead than just adding heat, the spice blend adds layers of flavor that complement the fish rather than overpower it. Hot N Juicy treats frozen crawfish correctly, so even when using them in the off-season, they taste sweet rather than muddy. Other seafood alternatives are of the same caliber, and the crawfish are always fresh and of the right size. The eatery has been on culinary competitions such as Man vs. Food, which has enhanced their standing outside of their constrained geographic area. Reviews from customers frequently compliment the whole flavor experience and the quality of the sauce. Third place goes to Hot N Juicy because, when done correctly, they typically provide the best-tasting seafood boil experience around. The execution is constantly superb everywhere, and the sauce is very unique. In the shape of a chain restaurant, Pappadeaux Seafood Kitchen comes in second place as Cajun Heaven. Authentic Gulf Coast and New Orleans food at a scale that preserves quality is represented by this family-run network of restaurants founded in Houston that is primarily found in Texas and the South. The menu resembles a compilation of Louisiana specialties that are too bold for most chains to try. From fried alligator appetizers to crawfish étouffée, shrimp and grits, blackened catfish, seafood gumbo, and even frog legs, Pappadeaux offers a wide variety of foods that call for true talent and cultural knowledge to prepare correctly. The tastes are strong and genuine, and the quantities are substantial. The seafood gumbo takes hours to create its complex taste and has the right dark roux. Real crawfish are served in a rich, well-seasoned sauce that tastes as though it was prepared in a Louisiana kitchen in the crawfish étouffée. Instead of the rubbery crap that most restaurants offer, the fried alligator is tasty and delicate. Given the complexity of the menu, it is impressive that the quality is remarkably constant between locations. The food has real flavors that take you to the bayou, and the vibrant environment makes it feel like a Mardi Gras celebration. Due to their ability to scale traditional Cajun and Creole cuisine while preserving the robust flavors and hearty quantities that characterize the region's culinary culture, Pappadeaux comes in second. It is a seafood festival that lives up to its hype. The Boston institution that establishes the benchmark for quality in seafood chains, Legal Seafoods, comes in first place. Legal Seafoods was established in 1950 as a seafood market in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and opened its first restaurant in 1968. Since then, it has remained family-owned and expanded to more than 20 sites, most of which are in New England. For more than 70 years, they have upheld their motto, "If it isn't fresh, it isn't legal, and it isn't just marketing." They have served their famous New England clam chowder at several presidential inaugurations. That's cultural relevance, not just restaurant success. With their sweet, briny clams in the ideal light batter, the fried clams with bellies are frequently rated as the best anywhere. Fresh oysters, small necks, and other shellfish that taste as if they were just taken from the water are on display at the raw bar. The chef knows how to cook the fish simply and perfectly, whether it's broiled with herbs, grilled with lemon, or prepared in traditional New England ways. The fish is supplied daily from reliable suppliers. They have chosen to focus on upholding the qualities that have made them legendary rather than giving in to the pressure to expand quickly across the country. The restaurants have a refined yet family-friendly vibe without being stuffy. Instead of concealing the ingredient beneath thick sauces or intricate preparations, each meal highlights it. Just enough mayo is used to bond the sweet, fresh lobster meat in the lobster rolls. Fresh cod is used in the light, crispy batter for the fish and chips, which doesn't dominate the delicate fish. Legal Seafoods takes first place because they have been refining seafood preparation for more than 50 years while upholding standards that set them apart from the competition. They're among the greatest seafood restaurants in America overall, not simply the greatest chain. That's it. The best seafood chain in America is Legal Seafoods, and to be honest, it's not even close. This ranking, which ranges from frozen mediocrity at the bottom to fresh perfection at the top, demonstrates that obtaining high-quality materials, employing the right preparation methods, and refusing to lower standards in order to expand quickly are the keys to successful seafood production. Seafood demands unwavering standards, skill, and respect. For additional food rankings that distinguish between fresh and frozen foods, please share your thoughts in the comments section and remember to like and subscribe.